What's up, everybody? This is Danny Trades. Just thought I'd start a new playlist and have you guys watch my day trading practice. This is something I do every once in a while just to get some reps in, get some practice swings. So I typically like to trade TQs or SQs for day trading. So that's what we're gonna do. I have, let's see here. Everybody I've ever talked to says you're supposed to paper trade with the amount of money that you trade with in real life. So that's what we're going to do. And to figure that out, I'm going to use my little calculator here. I have $2,500 in my account. And then Webull gives me 1.33 margin on that to trade with. So it's 33.25. And the shares of TQs are going for $32 right now. Oops. 324 divided by 33 equals, I know I got the number wrong, but you get it. It's about 100 shares, so that's what we'll be working with today. That'll be my full position size. And if you don't know, this is TradingView. If you haven't used TradingView, please try it. It's free. There's free version, pro version, and then there's ones above that. I paid for the pro version just because you get this handy replay feature. You're able to save multiple chart settings. So I have one for support and resistance style, or supply and demand style, and then swing trading, or just the way I have my chart set up on Webull. So that's what we're going with today. So yeah, and there's these little replay buttons down here. You can jump to any date and retrade that day. Even if I do have traded that day, I will retrade it again just to see if I can get it better. Or if I didn't trade at all that day, then I'll see if I could have made some money if I had day trades or whatever. So I'm gonna try and keep this as close to real life as possible. The one drawback to this is I already did see the chart for TQs today, because today already happened and I was keeping an eye on it. So there is that little bias of like, okay, I kind of know what it looks like. It's blacked out already. I already set it back. I can't remember exactly what it looks like, but I'll do my best to try and remove that bias. And yeah, so here we go. Just looking at the 5-minute, coming off a nice little bull run, which we know I have my supply and demand zones, support and resistance zones, consolidation zones, whatever you want to call them. When I draw them, I'm just looking for very strong support or big zones where big moves happen out of. So like this one, we have consolidation here, medium move, consolidation right here, smaller move, consolidation here, big move, and then we top out right here, and that's going to ultimately knock us all the way down to where we are today. So I typically don't trade pre-market, so I'm not going to pretend like I trade pre-market, and I'm not going to trade that. So we got opening bell, almost up. We're going to get in the 1 minute right here. I usually don't trade or enter positions pre-market just because there's always the crazy curveball that happens right at the bell. So that's totally screwed me up too many times. So we'll see what happens here. And we have this on, I think it's 1 second equals 1 minute on the chart. So I'm going to pause before I enter a position, pause before I exit a position, pause if I see something I like or I don't like. So yeah, and typically I find that I can actually do better in paper trading and when it's sped up like this, because I don't have time to overthink, second guess myself, to freak out, to get all nervous, to second guess and start seeing patterns that aren't really there on the charts. So yeah, see if we can't make some monopoly money. So we're gonna go ahead and play it. Right off the rip, we get some good green candles. I wouldn't say the market has picked a direction yet. We want direction to be clear. So get a shot up, a little bit of pullback. Yeah, it's too overbought to enter there. So we're gonna wait till we get a little bit of a pullback. That actually doesn't look bad, but we see our MACD is closing here. So I'm not gonna take that. That might be a full reversal. And it wasn't, but okay, we're heading up to this resistance zone up here. This is one thing I don't like about trading views. It doesn't zoom in and out like Webull does. And of course we're probably gonna get rejected by that. Yep. Rejected. See, that would have been a good place to go short, which normally you wouldn't short TQs, you would just jump into SQs. That way you wouldn't have any short fees, but overall this is pretty bullish, so I'm not going to take that short. So we got a full rejection out of that zone. Still bullish. I'm thinking it's going to bounce off this EMA. Yes, and it did. So I'm going to go ahead and take this trade. Let's see here. I'll take it small. This is just going to be very, very small, quick trade. So that's going to be it, 0.72. I am pretending like I'm not under the PDT rule, because that would just be kind of silly to pretend like I was. Alright, so we got our buy in there. Our stop zone is going to be, just to keep myself honest, it's going to be right below that prior low. And immediately we get taken out. Okay. That was not good. Alright, so there's that. And now, of course, most likely, because fuck me, we're going to bounce off this moving average. And there it is. Alright. Now, this is already something we can talk about right here. Something I need to get used to is losing a trade before the next trade. One trade has no bearing on the other. So I felt like an idiot because I immediately jumped down 15 bucks, right, on that stupid little trade. And then I was like, you know what, but that's going to be a good entry position if we bounce off that moving average. And I was like, no, just play it. And because I just got burnt, right? So something I need to work on is remembering that one trade has absolutely no bearing on the next trade. So see what happens. We are making so we're still an upward trend. We're going to pull back probably to the moving average here again. And if we pull back to the moving average, I'll probably take that. Although we are forming lower highs now. And we have somewhat of a wedge or a triangle forming. So I'm going to draw this out real quick. I still don't know exactly what to do with wedges and triangles. I know that typically once they reach, they kind of converge. Once they converge, they're going to break out in either direction, right? So I know there's different rules for, like, you know, if it has a parallel top or a parallel bottom, if it's pointed down or pointed up or whatever, but there's just way too many variations of them. So it looks like we're going to break to the upside, but I'm not going to take that. I'm just going to be a little bit disciplined here. And we are breaking out to the upside. So according to TikToks I've seen, the way to play this would be to put your entry, or I'm sorry, that's a Fibonacci. That's also a Fibonacci. Be to put your entry right here, and then you draw it to the higher high, and I think you would have your stop right about here, but I'm not going to take that. I just don't like it, and I don't know those patterns that well, so I'm just not going to take it. Getting rejected by, we have a little bit of a resistance, pretty strong resistance here at this 32.15 level. Is the EMA going to save it? A little bit, little bit, little bit. So it looks like maybe that was a good trade to take. Yeah. Maybe TikTok was right. Imagine that. I don't know if I'll be able to take this in real life though. This is already an hour, and there's just not much happening. Probably would have just gotten out of that. All right, so here is where I want to get in at. So kind of middle of the day, or no, it's not middle of the day. It's still early, late in the morning. It's almost 9 o'clock Pacific time. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Let's see if we can't make our money back here. I'm looking at taking it right here, and hopefully we'll get back up to here. Stop loss is gonna be right at our low right there. So I'm gonna go see buy in, and then if it gets past this EMA, I'll add another 50. And our stop's gonna get taken out again. Maybe not. All right, here we go. We are okay. So this is something I like to see. The EMA and the MA are converging. Our RSI is looking good. We have oversold levels right here, and then we have crossover right here. So I really like this. I'm not going to add in yet. I'm going to wait for it to go a little bit more green. But this is what I like to see. We're going to get a pop here in a second. Very nice. I'm adding right there. So I'm full in there. Oh no. Alright, so we're finding support on this moving average. We are above the EMA. I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Our stop is right here. I'll leave it on. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like this. Alright, we have a support zone right here. It's going to get stopped out though. Yeah, we're stopped out. Alright, this is not going the way I wanted it to at all. But we're going to remember what we just learned, that one trade has no effect on the other. So let's look left and see if there's any support zones it might find here. We're going to draw this. This was a big move. But really it respects this more. This is more recent. So it could really be anywhere from here to here that it'll find its support. It's kind of a ridiculous support zone. This is really turning into a mess, I'm not gonna lie. Nobody's ever gonna watch this channel again if I post this video, but hey. Alright, now since we're still in a let's see here. There's just too much volatility. MACD looks good. I just don't like this. This is a very volatile day. Alright, so we're getting rejected out here. I'm going to go ahead and take this trade. This is a very risky trade, so I'm just going to go small, but let's see if we can't make some of this money back. Stop is right below this low here. Alright, we are in a green trade. We're going to add up right there. There we go. And if we get past this, I'm going to go and take profit one. I guess it's a good thing I didn't trade TQs today. Alright, that still hasn't hit our stop loss. So, yeah, now it hit our stop loss. Alright. We are out on that trade, and we are down $47.75. Now I'm just going to go green. This is a big fuck you day. Alright, then of course we're going to jump right back up. Right. then it does what we want. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is a terrible, terrible day. At least it's simulated. We're gonna go ahead and pause this for a second. Let me fix all this. This is a nightmare. So this is a nice little support zone here. I'm probably gonna get, yeah, I got rejected there. This is pretty fresh. We're gonna draw this one. Delete this. We got too much. Looks like a beautiful mind situation here. Let's see what this does. It probably just too zoomed in overall. Alright, we are about an hour away from market close, hour and a half. So looks like this is a total bust day, but we'll see if we can't get one green trade out of this. What do you guys think? Think we should take this? Let's just go. Oh, nope, not that. Let's go ahead and buy 50. See if we just can't do a quick scalp here. There we go. That's a green trade. Get up to that freaking resistance zone. Alright, we're taking that. One trade doesn't have any bearing on the next. So that is a lower high, and we do have a lower low. So I'm just going to take that off. Sell. Quick little scalp. At least it was green. Of course, right after we get out, it goes exactly where we want it to go. And just because I can, we're going to short that. We're going to do a big... yeah, I got rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times out of the zone today. So we're going to go and take that short. If it passes that EMA, we're going to add. And nope, shit. All right, and we are now down $49. This is why I am currently a swing trader, primarily. And this is something else that I often get wrong. I notice about myself, and you might take away from this video. I'm typically right, like maybe 65% of the time about what's going to happen. I'm just always early. See, like when I took that short right there, or right here, I'm like, yeah, this is going to bounce down for sure, 100%. Well, it did, but 10 minutes later, right? So I really don't know how to work on that, but I'll figure it out sooner or later. And then we are entering market close right now. I can't believe I didn't get one green. Well, I got one green trade. I can't believe. Yeah. I think my main thing was I was not focusing on the candles enough. Yeah, and so let's see. We can just jump to real-time chart and it'll tell us our stats. So yeah, we do need to keep training. TradingView, thank you very much. The session is over and you lost paper money on ProShares Ultraport QQQ in bar replay. They gave us a 20% success rate, so that's good. Our most profitable trade was $1.50. Yeah. So if we have a $2,500 account, excuse me. So we're going to take our 49.75 divided by $2,500 equals, that is almost 2% of our account that we lost today. So yeah, it's kind of a big hit. But yeah, I'll probably end up trading this day again and watching the candles a little bit better, doing a little bit less of this drawing at the support zones and just focusing on the candles. But I think that's going to be it for the video tonight. But this is how I typically practice. Hopefully you guys will be able to see some more winning practice. But if you're not doing this, I hope that you decide to soon, because it's been super valuable to me, and it helps you recognize patterns. It helps you just gets that screen time in that we all need to recognize patterns and stuff. So anyways, if you made it to this point in the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. If you like, subscribe, or comment, you will be the first on this channel. But there's going to be more to this to come, and I will see you guys later. God bless.